We have not recorded for over 2 months, and hopefully I can get in the groove of things again. School has now started, and we actually took a trip to Europe, and we were able to go to Turkey, and hopefully I said that correctly for all of you. We went to Ephesus. It was fantastic. This trip was all about history. We were able to make it to Greece. We were supposed to hit 2 islands, but we were diverted because we had 77 refugees that we picked up, our cruise ship picked up, and we were really grateful that that could happen and their lives were saved. It was men, women, children, and it was very emotional actually to see that they were okay. They were left out on the ocean, actually the Mediterranean Sea, and so we had to take them into Greece area, and the Greece Coast Guard, the Greece Coast Guard came and picked them up. But anyway, so we were not able to go to one of the islands that was planned, but we were able to make it to Santorini. It was beautiful. And then we ported out of Rome, Italy, and we made it to Naples, where we went to see Pompeii. It was a great trip, exhausting because we saw so much history. It was insane, the history that we saw. But we are focusing today on the TH. This digraph has 2 different sounds. It says now I want you to look at my mouth. Can you see my mouth? Mm-hmm. It says and now the sound, if you touch your throat, it is not vibrating. Your throat does not move when you say. Now you put your tongue up against your teeth and it's up further in your mouth, and you force air through your teeth and your lips, and your tongue is also forced out a little bit out of your teeth. So look at my mouth again. That's how you do that. And then if you want to do the other sound, which is the vibrating hard sound, you would say th. And when you do that, when you're just saying that sound, actually your lips will tickle. And then you can also fill your throat, and you will be able to feel your throat actually move. So try that. And your throat is vibrating. Now when you go it is completely soft, no vibrations, and so try that. It is very important that you get this sound down. I have watched people, now that I'm really focusing on the English sounds and helping people learn their sounds a little bit better, not just my children or other children that I've helped, but actually people that are coming from other countries, this is the sound that I notice that they are actually taught to say d instead of or th, and that is wrong. Whatever you do, you need to fix it, because if you don't, you're going to be saying the wrong word. And not always, if you say d for th or th, sometimes it'll just sound like you just don't have the language completely right, and other times it'll completely change the word. So for instance, this is a sentence that I thought was kind of funny that really made a difference if you said the wrong sound. I am 30 and my husband is 32. So this is a number. Now this is what happens if you say the TH sound wrong and you use the D sound. You are actually saying, I am dirty and my husband is dirty too, which means that you're gross and you stink, yuck, and you need to bathe. That's what this means. Is that you just worked out in the yard, or you just took a bike ride, or it caused you to be sweaty, you've worked hard, and that's what this means. But this is an age. So see the difference if you're not saying the TH sound correctly. Now, these are a whole bunch of words that I put together that, it's just a few of them also, that if you don't say it correctly, that you're saying a different word. And this says, and you're going to hear it a lot in the word the. And it's going to say, it sounds like duh if you don't say this correctly. The, duh. Say it correctly. Do not say this, because this means, duh, I'm an idiot. It's a completely different word. And this is an article, and it's used all the time in our language. It's very important that you get this down. Now, you're going to see this happen at the beginning of words, when you're starting out your word. Thin, look what happens when you don't say it right. It says din. They, day. Completely different word. Than, Dan. That's my son's name, Daniel. Thug, Doug, or Doug. Thunk, dunk. Incorrect. Different word. A word that we use all the time in the English language. Make sure you're getting the TH sound correctly, because if you're not, this is what it's going to sound like. And it's the wrong word. Thump, dump. Thud, dud. Then, den. Fill, dill, like a dill pickle. Thumb, dumb. So this means either you can't speak correctly, and some people use it as that you're not smart. Completely different wrong. This is a thumb. Dumb. You can't speak, or you're not right with your mind. Thigh, die, or die. It's what it's going to sound like if you don't use the TH correctly. Thine, dine. Throne, drone. Through, drew. Thing, ding. Incorrect. These are true words that we use in our language, but so are these. Make sure you're saying the TH sound when you want the sound, when you want this TH. Make sure you're saying or therm, derm, though, doe, or doe. Incorrect. Real words though: thrill, drill, thrift, drift. We talked about the hard sound, which is and it's vibrating your throat. Your throat can actually move, your lips will tickle. Now, when you're actually saying the word, your lips aren't going to tickle. But when you're practicing the sound, your lips will tickle. And then we have the soft sounds. Now, you are going to find more soft sounds than you are going to find in the hard sounds. There's more of these. And this is the sound. So you can't feel your throat vibrate. So we're going to go through some hard sounds that you can hear. Now we're going to see the TH comes at the beginning of words, it's going to be in the middle of words, and it will be at the very end of words. Okay? Now let's go over these. That. It's what I recommend that you practice with. If you're really struggling with this, you would go that, that. Okay? Them. This. And I chose words that you will use all of the time in the English language. Thus. The. There. There. These are homophones. They say the exact same sound. Different words, though, mean different things. Those. These. Now, you're not going to really do that when they end. It's easier to say these sounds at the end. Soothe. Soothe. Either. Bathe. Bathe. Now look at this one. Bath and bathe are very similar. I could say go bathe, or I could say take a bath. See, this sound is soft, bath. This sound is hard, bathe. And you have the E on it, and this one does not have the E. Loathe. Loathe. Clothe. Clothe. And similar thing as bath. Cloth. This is soft. See how this has an E on it, and this does not. Now this would be right here, would be a true sight word. This is not. This is something that you could actually sound out. This is a closed syllable. Soft sound, hard sound. Neither. 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 Breathe. Breathe. Same thing here. Breath. Hard sound with the E. Breathe. Breath. Teething. Ing. This is a unit sound. Ing. Teething. But look over here. Teeth. Soft sound. So you're going to see some of those words that do things like that. Now, mother. This is a sight word because this O is not saying the sound that you would expect. Mother. Father. Same thing here. Father. Okay, now let's go into the soft sounds. Now these are the ones that you're going to see most of the time. And we're going to go E, 3, E, 3, D, third, D, third. E, see how these are vowel teams? This is a vowel R syllable, vowel team. Ing, thing. So practice that. Blow that air through and put your tongue in between your teeth and blow the air. Theft. Theft. Think. Ink. Unit sounds, you need to have this unit sound memorized. I did a bunch of videos on those. Thick. Thick. Throb. Throb. Throat. Throat. Thrill. Thirst. Thorn.
Mom, that's thorn.
That's thorn. Thorn. Now this one's different. Theory. Theory. That one's a little bit trickier. Theory. Threat. Threat. Thrust. 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 Thread. Thread. Throne. Silent E syllable, long O sound. Breath. This is breathe, this is breath. 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 Breathe. Thesis. This is a multi-syllable word. Sis. Sis. Thesis. Thrive. Thrive. Thrift. 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 Path. Now we're going to get some at the end of words, which I think is easier. Moth. Moth. These are closed syllables. Math. 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 Ruth. She's one of my favorite ladies in the Bible. All right. With. You're going to use this all of the time. if, with, earth, earth, 15th, 15th. If is the first syllable. Teenth is the second syllable. T, n, t, n, 15th. It's a number. Broth. B, broth. Bath. B, bath. Bathe. Oh, bath, bathe. Health. Health. Birth. Earth. Birth. Cloth. Cloth. Clothe. Clothe. Teeth. Teeth. Teething. See how it changed there? Teething. Truth. Truth. Lengthen. Now this one is harder to say. Lengthen. This G kind of changes a little bit as you say the word. Lengthen. 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 Practice the soft TH sound in short phrases. Like 3 houses. 3 houses. Now let's look at these in the soft sound. So we have third base, bad thief, nice things, he is a thief, thank you, the hamburger is thick. So practice them as just make up some phrases. Make sure that you are practicing them in short phrases. Just make up a whole bunch of different phrases with these words. They don't have to be long sentences or even sentences. And practice them. Practice hearing the difference. Hear the difference. Now your mouth actually almost feels exactly the same when you're doing those sounds. You just have to move your tongue just a slight difference to make the vibration sound. Hear the difference. Hear the difference. Decide now to change the TH sound or to make it correct. Now do not do the D sound. You're going to end up with these, and you're going to make mistakes, and people are not going to be able to understand you as well. They'll be going, what? What did you say? That's what they'll be saying if you don't get this sound correct. So I think the best way to do this, if you're not an English speaking, naturally English speaking, because I practiced this TH sound with my children over and over and over until they had it solid, because this sound actually gets really mixed up with the f sound. Your lips are doing, and your teeth and your tongue are doing different things. or but it's still very similar, and this is very confusing. So over and over and over, I worked on this with my children. So children can get this mixed up. This is actually one of the most confusing sounds that children struggle with in the English language. And so I would just work on that to make sure that you get it down so that you're not going to make this top sentence mistake. Now, how do I pronounce the soft sound? This is the symbol for the soft sound for the TH after a D. Okay, so let's find the answer, because oftentimes in the English language, the D is silent, but not with the TH. With. You hear the D. With. Can you hear that subtle D sound? You don't say with. You have to have that D sound in there. Because if you say with right here, you're going to get this word. With. If you don't make the D sound right here, can you see this, all of this? You're going to end up with this word. You need to make sure that this is not silent. With. So that D is very subtle. When you say it fast, it's going to sound like with. And it's very soft and subtle, but it has to be there. Breadth. All right, this is measuring of linens or materials. Now this one, you're going to hear it a little bit sharper. Hundredth. You need to have that. You don't say hundredth, thousandth. You hear that D sound. Thousandth. Make sure the D is in there. Dth. Now, you're going to get confused on some of these things. This right here, this says wind throw. Now, this is a compound word. Compound word are two solid words that come together and make one word. And this is where it breaks into those words. And you're going to say wind throw. So it's not the same as saying something like this. Wind throw. So you're going to say the two words solid, and then you're just going to say the two words solid. You're going to hear that D very, very solid. Wind throw. Bloodthirsty. See the difference? Bloodthirsty. Spendthrift. So it breaks right here. But here you're going to hear dth. Okay, everybody, I hope that was helpful, and good luck with your studies, and we'll see you in the next lesson.